Hello, I'm Andy, and here is a program called Best Vocation Talent, Skills. If you're born on the 25th of January, this is the program for you born on the 25th of January. All your financial areas in job, business, etc., and the skills that you have. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very, very special. Millions would share your date of birth, even the time of birth, but nobody could share what your palm says. So, palm reading must be included for any kind of telling people their future. Well, born on the 25th of January, you have a wonderful character and personality, but you have to be more open with people. Otherwise, where you work and your talents and your skills, people will say that you are using other people's efforts. You don't want a reputation like that. So be more open, and that way you will work openly with others, and the chances of doing much better will be there. You have a wonderful brain, especially for information technology and every form of information technology with the internet and in any other area, the software, the hardware, and everything. You are going to be a very special person, and that you're living. Even you could be a lawyer, a doctor, an architect, a dentist, anything. But the base should be information technology to get all your efforts to become better in the profession you have, and also to be in touch with all the modernized way of thinking. You have a wonderful Saturn position, which shows that you will want to be a professional of some kind. That's why I mentioned anything like a doctor, a lawyer, an architect, an engineer, going on and on. You'll want that. You'll want to be educated. And even if you are hands on, you will be a very professional person, being able to win scholarships and also the efforts to have degrees under your name. And yes, you will be a person who will look for the alternative ways of doing things to be very, very different. And you'll always be inventive because of that. You have wonderful speech, you have wonderful talk, you have wonderful action. So, communication areas, you're going to excel. And because of that, you could be a great lawyer, a great speaker, a great politician, because you'll be able to use this command of your language, be able to sway people. And what about the planets of imagination and creativity? They are also there. You could easily be a landscaper, an interior decorator. You could be in the real estate business, buying and selling properties and houses for people. And even in the agriculture field, you could do very, very well. So there's a wide area open for you, very wide area. And therefore, you would like to attempt to do many things, especially where creativity is concerned. Maybe the fashion industry, where you'll be able to use the internet and information technology to be very, very different in marketing all your goods. You have an ego, which is a problem. And because of that ego problem, partnerships don't last with you. And to be big in business, you need partnerships. You cannot be a one man or one woman show. So improve this and improve being able to work with people rather than wanting to hog the limelight and be famous all on your own. So teamwork is very important for you. Otherwise, your ego will always come in the way of big success. You have to be careful that certain partnerships that you have may be a little bit tricky, not working well with the law. To avoid these people as well. During your travels, which you will want to travel, you have to be careful that either disappointments in your travels, and travels are meant to be mainly overseas. So your travels overseas can be disappointing or accidents can take place. So you'll have to be very careful to know at what age, what calendar year you should travel and not travel. But importing and exporting is something different. You will know, you will have the knack of what to export to which country and what to import in which country. So you'll have that knack. And because of that, you'll want to travel a lot. You have planets that make you very undecided, very moody, very changeable, and that's not good for any job or business. So, a promise make to yourself that whatever I start, I must finish. Otherwise, you'll start many things very impulsively, hastily, and impatiently. And halfway, you won't finish. You change your mind. There is a planet that gives you some inferiority complexes where job, business, finances are concerned. You feel intimidated by your bosses or even intimidated in business. You have to find out why these inferiority complexes are there. Otherwise, your job area and business area is going to be handicapped. You'll always feel that you're not good enough compared to other people. So you need to improve that very much for yourself. And lastly, yes, you are a very daring person sometimes. This daringness, unfortunately, is on the wrong side, which means that exposure to risk financially you must control. You'll be very impatient, very hasty, very impulsive in putting your money out very quickly. And that's always the danger of losing. You have a wonderful character, which can be the pleasant person and a very interesting person with very good ideas. But if the ego is there, then you find that the ego unnecessarily wants to take charge. So be flexible and be, shall I say, negotiable. And that would be good for you. Yes, everybody has weaknesses. And your weaknesses, basically, as I say, are the ego and a tendency to take shortcuts and a tendency sometimes to make money at all costs, even if you hurt people. So try not to let that happen. Born on the 25th of January, you will have a very special gift, but it will come very late in life, in your late 50s, 60s, and 70s of ages. And this is the gift of intuition, which you can use in business, you can use as a job, you can use in anything to do with business transactions. And this very special gift will make you know what exactly to import, what to export, or exactly how to make yourself very, very successful. But it comes very late. It comes very late for everybody. But there is a way how to get this special gift to come earlier. And that is what I will teach you. One of those things, which I will teach you in this 90-minute session, how to get the aura, the third eye, and the soul to be activated as soon as possible. You don't have to wait till your late 50s, 60s, and 70s. So there are many things that I will show you. Regarding your emotional side, you can be very cold sometimes. And this coldness, when we apply to job and business, you won't have that kind of wonderful following. So try to be warm with your people you work with or work for. That is very, very important. I want to give you some ages to show you the positive ages of life, which are relevant to job and business, born for people born on the 25th of January. The ages of 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76, and 85, or even 94. These are going to be very exciting ages. And as you approach these ages, you will see the momentum of success building up slowly. And when you enter these ages, job and business areas will excel a lot. You have many cycles. We all have many cycles in our lifetime, which are good and bad. I'm going to give you an example of a bad cycle. And that can be at your ages of 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70, 79, or even 88 years old. When you are approaching these ages, you will see things falling apart, insecurity rising. And as you enter these ages, you're going to find that everything may be lost. The job, the business, the financial area, all in tatters. So when you see me for this 90-minute session, for the next 9 years, I'll show you your good cycles and bad cycles. So you know exactly how the performance and how you can expose yourself, not to too much risk, but more security than anything else. So all that will be taught to you. You have a temperament, which is wonderful actually. But this temperament, because of your ego, makes people to see that you can be very selfish in your motives. So that's not good for job and business areas. So try to be a person more open and more compassionate as well. Well, these are the things which I will tell you. Once I know your full date of birth, right now all I know is 25th of January. If I know your full date of birth, the full date of birth, and also your time of birth, And if I can have a look at your palms, because palms are magic, nobody else will ever have palms like yours. With these three inputs, then I will tell you a lot in this 90-minute session. The areas of job, business, finance, the areas of romance, marriage, family, and most of all, the health areas I will give you in detail. I can tell you something about your health. If our health is not good, our job, businesses will fall apart. You have to be careful of backaches. You're going to have severe problems with backaches. You were born on the 25th of January. So be careful, the lower back and the neck area, which will make your upper limbs and lower limbs very, very weak and painful. And if I may say so, there is a hint of digestive problems as well. The stomach, the intestines, which are called the colon, colon, the large intestine, is in very, very bad shape, either due to constipation or loose bowels. Something is happening. When I see you for this 90-minute session, I will go all the way to tell you exactly where in your body the physical side must be remedied. And looking at your palms, I'll tell you when these bad luck ages will come where health is concerned. So there's a lot to be telling you in this 90-minute session. Here's my email. Send me this email. Send me this email and let's get down to business. No need to wait till your late 50s, 60s, and 70s of ages to get the soul activated. We have to do that to become somebody great. Otherwise, we'll remain very normal like everybody else. Well, I wish you a good time in your life, and I look forward to helping you one day. Thank you. Goodbye.